Hi guys, I'm Angelo from S2AS Sports, and today I'm going to bring you the piece de la resistance from Bataleon, the Goliath Plus for 2024. Okay, I hope you guys are ready for this, because this is my favourite board, the Goliath, and now we've got the Goliath Plus. Now let me just tell you before I even get into this and the tech of this board, this is for me like the Goliath, which is probably the best board on the planet as far as I'm concerned, on steroids. This thing is amazing. It does everything that Goliath does, one step better, for sure. But let's run through some of the tech and we can go through it bit by bit. So let's talk about the shape first. So this is a new shape. So this is a directional twin, which basically means it's a twin tip from the look of it, from the shape, but the core denotes it's a directional twin of how it's actually made. So that changes things ever so slightly. The camber profile is a medium camber profile. You get low, medium and high. High is obviously more aggressive, likes to be ridden harder and faster, and higher isn't always better, just so you're fully aware. And then low is more suited towards snowboards that don't travel as quick. Snowboarders like beginner boards, they normally have a lower camber. There's more contact points on the snow for the actual base itself, and it likes to travel slower. But a medium profile is suited to all mountain snowboards, which is obviously exactly what the Goliath Plus is, an all mountain snowboard. Let's talk about triple base technology. Now, if you're watching this video and you've had a Bataleon board before, you probably know about triple base, but please just bear with me because there's a lot of people out there that don't know what triple base is. And believe me, if you don't know, you want to know. So triple base technology is as follows. The snowboard is normal from here to here, but outside of the bindings is where triple base comes in. So basically what you get is you get an uplift here and here. So on these parts of the board, here and here, and then obviously on the other side, here and here. And basically what that does is it makes the snowboard really, really catch free. I'll give you a couple of scenarios. You're charging hard, you naturally don't want to catch an edge, so the edges just here and here are slightly lifted. So it's a little bit more forgiving. It's only a couple mil, but it makes a massive, massive difference. That also helps the roll. So from toe side to hillside, it's more fluid, more surfy style and feel, you know? And then the major thing that I really love about it is the board acts like a spoon at the nose. So if you go into powder, it literally just wants to lift all the time, wants to float on the powder. So you're really not burning your back leg, nowhere near as much as a flat board you would. So triple base technology is amazingly good. And believe me, once you ride triple base, you will never go back to a flat board again, never. The flex. So the Goliath Plus is slightly stiffer than the Goliath. So we're starting to get into the differences between the Goliath and the Goliath Plus. So the Goliath is a 6 out of 10 flex rating. The Goliath Plus is a 7 out of 10. So it likes to be ridden a little bit harder, as you would expect, and hence why it denotes that slightly stiffer profile. Another feature on the Goliath Plus is side kick. Now side kick is in the widest parts of the board and the tip and the tail. And basically what side kick does is it makes it really, really floaty on the powder and also cuts through crud really, really well. The difference between triple base and side kick than a normal board, I mean, you might know rocker, regular camber, etc., stuff like that, is rocker boards, loads of beginners go to them and they think they're the best boards since sliced bread. The problem with a rocker board is once you start getting any kind of speed, you get speed wobbles because the wind is rushing underneath the board where you've got that rocker, and you can only go so fast. You get the speed wobbles and you want to pull back. You want to slow down because you know if you don't, you're going to fall. Just like a skateboard, when you go fast and the trucks are loose, you get those speed wobbles, you know you're going. The idea with triple base technology and sidekick is quite simply, you've still got the camber profile, but you've got the forgiveness of rocker because you've got the uplifted tip and the tail on the edges. so you don't get the speed wobbles. So like the Goliath and the Goliath Plus, you can just charge. Like I go with a lot of skiers, for example, and they just want to get off the lift and go, and they just want to charge at the end of the day. The Goliath Plus, I'm backing off because I'm frightened, not because I'm getting the speed wobbles. This thing is absolutely monstrous at speed, super smooth, and really, really locked in feel. Okay, so let's talk about some of the construction from the Goliath Plus. So the Goliath Plus has a Ultra Glide S base. Now this is the fastest base known to man. It's a 7,000 grade sintered base. So it holds wax twice as long as an extruded, and it's super fast. In fact, the best way to describe it is not the top end speed, because I promise you'll struggle to get there, but the acceleration. The first 10, 20 meters, that's when you'll really know how good this base is, how quick it is. It's super strong as well, which is obviously important because when you're going back country, sometimes unfortunately the snow isn't as good as we'd like to believe, and we hang up on a few rocks and stuff, but it's super, super fast. The acceleration is mind-blowingly good. The core of the board, so it's an 80-20, so the Goliath, I think, is a 70-30, okay? Now, basically what an 80-20 means is 80% of it is the colonial wood core, okay? And then the 20% is the basic wood core. So the idea is basically this makes this board lighter, stronger, and faster because the core is way, way better than what you'd get in the standard Goliath, hence the Goliath Plus. Dampening's important. A board that can ride this fast with a base this good is going to be charged at some point by the rider. So it's really important to have a sidewall that actually helps dampen cruddy snow. So this is like a urethane sidewall. A lot of snowboards have a plastic sidewall, it's called an ABS. Now, there's two things with ABS that's not so good. It's brittle, and obviously it's prone to getting damage on it, hairline cracks. So for example, if you've got an ABS sidewall, it's a bit of plastic. If you hit plastic with a hammer, it's brittle, so it'd probably crack, even shatter maybe. Your board would then take on water, and then the core would get wet and it eventually snap, okay? With urethane, it's like a skateboard wheel material. You could hit it as hard as you want with a hammer, it will just rebound off. You won't get any hairline cracks in it. You can take chunks out of it. It's not a problem, it's super easy to repair with epoxy resin. So that sidewall makes the board really, really strong, but it also acts like a shockwave, almost like suspension. So when you're going really, really fast, especially on cruddy snow, the urethane sidewalls offer that extra little bit of flex, which in turn just dampens and softens the blow underfoot. It's great for like your heels and when you're riding toe side and stuff like that, and your lower back and your knees. A lot of people ask me, is it a twin tip? Not really, no. It's a directional twin. It's got a twin tip shape, it looks like a twin tip for sure, but what's inside this board makes it a directional twin. And I'm going to tell you what the differences are. So basically, on the tail here, you have carbon array running down here. And basically what this does is it stiffens up the tail, makes it more powerful as you come out of the turn, okay? So it's really aggressive on the outward turn. It's great for powder, great for on-piste, that kind of stuff. And then on the front here, but just on the rails, you have things called super tubes. Now they're milled out carbon tubes. And basically what they do is they make the front end a little bit lighter, so it helps it with more float, but they also make it engage the edge, so it stiffens up the edge a little bit more because you initiate your turn from the front of the snowboard as you turn in. So basically that will make the front of the board more responsive, the back of the board more powerful, and in turn that makes it a directional twin. Okay, so let's summarize the Goliath Plus. It's lighter, it's faster, has more carbon in it as well, and it's a way, way better base, 7,000 grade sintered base than the traditional Goliath snowboard for 2024. So let's check out some prices. So what's the Goliath Plus going to cost you? So it's going to cost you £579. So if you want to get one of these underneath your feet, that's what's going to cost you. As regards to the sizes, it comes in a range of sizes. It comes in a 156, a 158 wide, a 159, a 161 wide and a 164 wide. So it's a range of sizes for everyone. If you're unsure about sizes, please contact us, because Bataleon boards are known to be ridden around 3 to 5 centimeters shorter because of triple base technology and the extra float they give you. They ride smaller but feel bigger on the powder. So definitely get in contact if you're not sure about what size you may or may not need. So you know all the tech, you know the prices, you know the sizes, but is it for you? Are you looking for a Goliath Plus? Will it suit your riding? If you're an all-mountain rider, yes, tick that box. If you're a guy that goes with a couple of skiers every now and then and likes charging hard and fast, or just likes charging hard and fast with the lads, tick that box, yes. You like to go in the park every now and then, yes. You love backcountry, hitting natural kickers, wall rides, tick, 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 all of that. This is an all-mountain killer. For me, best board on the planet. I ride this board myself. As regards to a warranty, the Goliath Plus comes with a 2-year warranty, okay? But you can get the option to extend it for an extra year to make it 3 years. All you have to do is register it with Bataleon, I believe, within 14 days of purchasing. But when you contact us at S2AS, we can run you through that. So when you purchase the board, we can organise that registration so you get that 3rd-year warranty as well. My name's Angelo. Thanks very much for watching. This is the Goliath Plus. Please subscribe to our channel. The more people that subscribe and share our videos, the more people that view them, the more these videos we're going to do. Hit that like button. If you've got any comments, please add them below. Thanks for watching. I'm Angelo from S2AS, and that is the Goliath Plus.